All right, let's talk about the best diet or the best foods to put in your diet for PCOS. And it's really, really important because you're looking at the natural solutions to taking control of your PCOS. By far, the most impactful thing you have in your tool belt is your diet. So if you're eating correctly for your PCOS, you can go such a long way to taking control of your PCOS symptoms. So here, I want to give you a list of foods to fill your diet with. And you know, I'm always talking about enjoyment, flexibility, sustainability. So I want to give you that framework so then you can pick and choose how to make this framework work for you, for your schedule, your budget, your family, career, everything. So if we're looking here at the PCOS plate, you should be filling the majority of your PCOS plate with protein sources. The reason being, number one, protein is the most satiating macronutrient. Number two, protein will have a lower insulinogenic response compared to carbohydrates, which means it's going to be better for insulin resistance. And number two, it really supports your metabolism and lean muscle tissue to make sure your metabolism keeps firing. Then the other 50%, you cut up between carbohydrate sources. No, you don't have to go keto if you don't want to, and fat sources, healthy fats. So if you look at the carbohydrate sources here, it's all vegetables. All vegetables are good. Now, vegetables like corn and white potato, you could look to minimize, but really green vegetables, carrots, capsicums. I'll put sweet potato separately because sweet potato is just the best form of vegetable there is. The low glycemic index keeps you feeling full for long, and it's going to give you that sustained release of energy you need throughout the day so you're not crashing and burning. Fruits are really helpful, and the way Mother Nature made fruit is it's wrapped in fiber. So it's not going to spike your insulin levels like having an orange juice will. Legumes, things like chickpeas, beans, really, really great forms of carbohydrates, and quinoa. So I haven't put brown rice here because most people don't like brown rice. You could also add brown rice. And if you notice, I haven't put any wheats here at all because you could stay away from wheat if you want to, because wheat can be inflammatory for PCOS, but it comes down to how your diet impacts you and your PCOS. Not every woman with PCOS will find wheat sources inflammatory for them. Please stop with that nonsense that everyone's PCOS is the same. It's not. Fat sources, avocado, eggs, the yolk in eggs, so good for you. And no, it doesn't raise cholesterol levels. Olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish. Base the majority of your fat intake around those fat sources. And now if we're looking at proteins, at things like chicken, eggs, especially the egg whites, fish, salmon, tuna, whitefish, lean beef, so really lean cuts of beef, turkey, and Greek yogurt. Some tips for Greek yogurt. Number one, if you do find you're having PCOS symptoms after having dairy, especially acne, you might just want to cut Greek yogurt out entirely. But if you're finding that dairy isn't impacting your PCOS at all, but you realize that Greek yogurt tastes like shit, add half a scoop of protein powder to it, especially vanilla protein powder. Oh, amazing. So that is the framework. If you can base the majority of your diet around these foods and around your desired calorie intake, which we won't touch on in this video, you will go such a long way to taking control of your PCOS. Now, as I always say, you really have to approach PCOS holistically. So it's not just diet, it's regular exercise, it's reducing your stress levels, reducing your inflammation levels, it's making sure you're getting quality sleep, and making sure you're being super smart and strategic with your supplementation. But if you do all of those things combined, you can take control of your PCOS. So if you have any questions at all about this video, about a PCOS diet or PCOS in general, ask me below. I'll get back to it in the comment section, or I'll make a future video or post to it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you next time.